Yeah, morning, good evening, or good night, depending on what time you're watching this. It's Nathan here in this news video. What is up, Stealth Squad? How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome. So today I'm actually going to be talking about Mining Mayhem. Hopefully this video will be able to give you a little bit of insight on what you're expecting to happen over the upcoming days. Okay guys, so you have to pick 3 of the time slots at the beginning. That's what you have to do on the very first day before it actually matches you up with your opponents. While you're inside the battle, you can't actually leave the alliance until MM is over. Only the top 10 alliances of your state will be able to actually compete in MM. On day 2, it will actually give you your time slot. As you can see, lab contest daily opening at 18 UTC. It will match you up against your 8 opponents. Now, the first 4 days you will be fighting against the same people inside your section. Now, the team which scores the most amount of points by capturing and holding the laboratories in their division will be the ones which actually progress into the finals, which will be on Sunday, and that's when you'll be going up against the one on the opposite side who also got the most amount of points and can compete for the center. Okay guys, when you do get into it, then this is going to be what the battlefield looks like. You're going to have the left team and you're going to have the right team. Obviously you cannot go into the opposite side. You'll battle in the center once you are if you are the winning team of your side. Each one of these do connect to each other, but you have to follow the paths. You can't just jump from one to the next, and you will have to battle for each one of these, of course. The fights will be on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. This is what the map is going to look like. Now, of course, when you're actually entering it, you can't have reinforcements, you can't have injured, just like RR, you can't be burning, no gathering or marching or anything like that. All troops have to be at home the whole entire time while you're obviously participating. The one difference is that it says do not click the exit button. You want to stay inside it. It's not like Reservoir Raid. It's not like Reservoir Raid where you can just exit and come back whenever you like. You have to stay inside the battlefield at all times. Now, on your troops, of course, let's say you start with 2 million troops. If you're injuring the troops and healing them, then you will be able to keep them for the next fight. But if you actually start losing them, then they will not be continuing to the next fight because of course, they're going to be dead. So make sure you're trying to be careful on how many you're taking injured and make sure you're healing. If you're attacking settlements, then of course that will be lost just like PvP. Okay. Okay guys, so a few things to take note about this event is one, you'll only have 3 relocators which you can use throughout the event. So you really want to try and be tight with them. Don't just port around willy-nilly. Make sure you have got like a plan on where you're going to have certain people port to. Now, when you're setting the rallies, they can be 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 5 minutes. It's up to you. The goal of the stage and each one of the 4 stages is to occupy the R1, R2, and R3 labs and earn as much points as you can by holding the labs, of course. You can use your own personal stamina to also be sending marches out to kill some infected. That will give you even more solo points for that stage. But that is completely up to you, of course. Obviously, the laboratories are connected by roads. You have to get to the one laboratory before you can get to the next, because you can only go for the ones which are actually connected to you at that time. Okay guys, so while you're actually battling for these labs, these little amethyst things will be popping up, and these are just like little gathering tiles. They take about 2 to 3 minutes to actually gather, and depending on the level of them, depends on how many points you're going to get. So level 1 is 1,500, Level 2 is 3,000 and level 3 is 6,000. As I said, they take about 2-3 minutes to gather. You may want to get a couple of people focusing on making sure they're gathering as much of those as they can. They do appear every 15 minutes. Okay, guys, while you're battling for these, you will have to, that your R5 or an R4 has to assign a certain player who will actually hold the building. Now, the person who holds this building can make 2 separate buildings leading off of them. One of them will be a military building, and one of them will be a economic building. So you may want to assign some players to be attacking to hold it, and some players to actually be attacking other ones just to be knocking them out. Don't forget, during this time you can still be attacked inside it, and obviously they can take control. So these are the various buildings which you can actually build inside it. So as you can see, instant healing, 10% construction, minus 10% stamina, plus 3% march, and then you've got attack, defense, health, lethality, and plus 1 morale. Now, personally, I would go for the health because, as you know, infantry health is the best one, and I think that will help you the most. Now, for the top one, I would probably go for the instant healing. These buildings take 5 minutes to actually build, but I think the instant healing will help you the most, especially if you are having a really tough fight and constantly having to rally. It will clear out your hospital and enlistment instantly, so it's a great one to have. And as I said, I'd go for the health one as well. You can build 2 of them, one of each. They take 5 minutes each to build. Okay, next we're actually going to go on to how do you earn points during this event. So for each day of the battle, there will be a new ranking of the stage. Now, to be able to earn your points, you can kill infected, which is 30,000 points. You can rally infected fiends, which is 75,000 points. Use amethyst. For each amethyst you use, it will be 120 points. Now, if you occupy the laboratory for 60 seconds, and for 1,000 troop power, you'll be getting 150 points. So depending on how much troop power you have inside there, depends on how many points you're actually going to be getting. Now, if you occupy the towers for 60 seconds, you'll be getting the exact same. Obviously, the towers are for the final stage. If you kill troops, you'll be getting points. It's for every 10,000 power you kill, you get 80 points. For killing troops inside the what's that? The auxiliary buildings. That's the 2 side buildings. You only get 20 though, so you get a lot less if you're actually killing them. The same as killing troops inside tiles, you only get 20. So you're actually getting 4 times more killing the ones which are inside the laboratory or the ones inside the towers. Okay guys, so now we are on to the 5th and final stage, which is on the Sunday. Now, of course, as I said, it will be the top alliance on the left-hand side, top alliance on the right-hand side. There'll be butting heads in the for the center. Just like Capital, you'll have the 4 towers which hit the center every 1 minute. It's pretty much the exact same. The only difference is all the other 6 alliances which did lose, which may be a little bit upset with you and may want to have a little bit of a punt at you. They can come to the fight still and attack you. So you may want to be very, very careful on this one, because as I said, they may be a little bit annoyed that you've been beating their ass in the last 4 days, and they may want to come and get a little bit of revenge. So they could pop up behind you and try and ruin your fight for the center. You never know. You could actually be on the peaceful side while the other side's getting absolutely destroyed by them. Okay guys, now the last part I'm going to go through is actually the rankings. As you can see, there are 4 rankings. There's Master, Elite, Veteran, and Rookie. Now, you will only be matched up against people in your generation. So say all the people in Gen 7, all the states in Gen 7 will be put together. The top 10 alliances per state, as I said, will be joining the fight. So out of all these people, the highest 10% of the alliances will be put into the Master Division. 10 to 30% will be put into the Elite. 30 to 60% will be put into the Veteran, and then the last 40% will actually be put into Rookie. So once they've put all these into their groups, they'll then be matching it depending on your start time. Now, obviously, you picked your 3 start times. You actually picked priority, so your favorite, your second favorite, and your third favorite. Now, it will try and match you on your favorite one, but unfortunately, if that can't be done because not many have selected it or whatnot in your section, then you can go on to your second favorite, then you can go on to your third favorite. Now, as I said, it'll be 8 alliances which will be fighting for the highest rank rewards that they can get, because depending on where you come depends on your rewards. Okay guys, I hope this video has helped you guys understand the Mining Mayhem a little bit better. And best of luck in the next 5 days. I will be uploading a video of each one of my fights as we progress. Hopefully I shall see you guys in there. Okay, much love to you all. Have a good night, and I shall see you guys next time. Peace! Yeah.